Are you gonna charge for that set of nails? Let me tell you, today we've got a good one. You're really gonna like this. Your client is getting married. She wants a wedding set of nails. She brings you this picture for inspiration. This is the style of nails that she wants. Now, here's the thing though. She wants you to come to her location to do her nails. You are not set up for mobile type of work, which means you gotta gather all your stuff, find a way to get to her location, make sure you've got everything there to execute on the set of nails. How do you go about that? How do you charge? What exactly do you charge for this type of service if you're not a mobile nail tech? For me, this is a super interesting situation and a situation that can come up. I wanna know, I wanna have a conversation. I would like to talk to the person who's gonna take us through this journey of wedding nails, and her name is Tracey Reierson. First of all, you're scaring me because you're out here today. What is going on?
I haven't gone in yet.
I turn around and you're right there. I don't like it.
I was watching you.
Let's talk about this situation. It is a set of wedding nails, and you have to go to your customer's location. Talk to me about this.
I don't like being mobile.
Sounds like it's gonna be a great episode.
It's gonna be awesome. Normally I would like them to come into the salon. It's just more convenient. I'm not mobile. I don't have a mobile setup. There's a lot of thinking. You have to grab everything. You have to get to the location. You're taking time out of your day, usually that's gonna be a Saturday. Work on a Saturday, you're taking time from other clients. If you don't work on a Saturday, you're taking time away from family. So I don't try to do this, but if I have to, we'll see if we charge for that or not.
Yeah, something tells me that you're gonna have a charge for it. The question is exactly how much. Super curious. Are you ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go over the products we're gonna use for this nail. We're going to be using our Synergy Gel Base, Build Concealer Pink, and then for the art we're going to be using Shimmering Sand, Dark Gold, Gold Polka Dot, gonna put a little Heaven Help Me in there, and a stamping plate because I'm not hand painting anything for her. So let's get started with the demo. Okay, let's start by pushing back the cuticle, and then we're gonna grab our X-Cut or our coarse safety bit. I am a mobile tech today and I forgot my coarse safety bit, so we're going to use the X-Cut because we need to shave down the product because we're going to be doing a little bit of a dimensional nail underneath. Go ahead and turn it up to about 15,000 RPMs. We're going to shave it down. So we're trying to go down as far as possible without breaking it off. Enough room to get all the layer in. Take a look at it from the side, see what we got going on. Sounds like I'm at the dentist, it's horrible. Okay, we just got ourselves a nice thin guide or shelf to be working off of, and this is where we're gonna add product to. Okay, so let's go ahead and prep. We're gonna switch out our bit to our medium cross-cut diamond bit, my fave. Again, it's about equal to a medium grit arbor band or a file. Gonna turn our E-file down to about 4,000 RPMs and get ready to prep. Just tuck in that corner, make sure that cuticle area is nice and clean all the way around, and then we just follow through and remove the shine. I don't need to get carried away up here. I just gonna rough it up a little bit so the gel will adhere to the acrylic. Gonna go ahead and bring in our swipe. Grab my manicure brush and dust it off. Go ahead and get some swipe on our clean brush and dust down to remove all the oils and contaminants from the nail. Next, we're gonna use our protein bond. We just need to concentrate on the exposed natural nail area. If you put it all over the whole thing, it's fine. It's just kind of a waste of product, but it doesn't matter. It's not gonna yellow it or anything. Once we've done that twice to the natural nail, we're gonna go ahead and pull out our base. I'm gonna grab a small amount. It doesn't take much. We're not trying to bulk up the nail with the base gel. And the reason we're using gel is because we're mobile today. And even though I have acrylic and my client is wearing acrylic, the place doesn't really want the smell. She doesn't want to worry about the hotel room smelling up, so we're gonna use gel instead of acrylic today. Okay, let's get it in the back where the natural nail is exposed. That's where we're really concerned about getting it. And then we can just lightly pull it through to even it out through the rest of the nail. Once that's done, we're gonna put it in our light for about 30 seconds. In 30 seconds. Now you could do the next part two different ways. We could get a tile out, we could mix our gel. I'm not feeling that today. We're gonna just go ahead and pull out the raw glitters, the dark gold, and the shimmering sand, and we're actually going to press it into the sticky layer of the base. So let's get our handy dandy cheap makeup brush out. So I'm gonna grab and we're gonna go to the nail. And then I'm gonna grab a little of the shimmering sand. We're gonna just kind of go back and forth till I get the look that I so desire. Kind of slide up through. Maybe a little more dark gold down here. Wipe off the excess and just kind of pull my hair out of it. I'm not gonna charge her for that. Pull it through. I don't want a full gel nail. I want it to kind of just spray up the nail a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now that we have that, we're gonna go and get our build gel and put a layer of that on and put our gold polka dots in it. Okay, let's grab our build. Medium amount. I don't want to go crazy because I'm not trying to build the structure yet. I'm just trying to get a layer where I can lay the polka dots. Okay, so let's get this on over a little bit more. I highly recommend when you're working with glitter that you have separate jars. Jars for like pink and whites, or just regular nails, and a jar that you use only for glitter. I'm gonna put some out on the table, and we're only gonna use a few. Let's go ahead and pick them up and place them in. Now when you're using something like polka dots, I tend to try to stay away from this part of the nail because you'll tend to file it out. If you stay down here, you're less likely to file it out. And we can use the back of the brush to kind of press it down. I think that's it. I don't want to do too much. Just something a little bit to give it something in the background. Okay, let's grab our gel light and cure this for a couple seconds to get it to stop moving. Get it in the light. We'll just hit it for 30 seconds, but basically it would just be while I'm working on the other hand, she'd be curing out. Okay, now we need to build our structure and kind of protect all the glitter and everything we stuck in there. So we're gonna get a good healthy amount. And by looking at the side of the nail, I can tell I'm really thin through there, so we're really good. We shouldn't file anything out. Let's go ahead and float some of the gel back here to do our fill. Earlier I said I was going to use concealer pink, but I didn't need any. With the glitter kind of floating back here, there was no need to put pink in the very back, so I skipped it. tip. We kind of took off the side a little bit when we were filing. So I'm just building that back up by picking up the gel and drawing it out. And I'm just gonna look at it from the side point of view. If there's any low points that I need to fill, I wanna make sure I have enough right through the stress area. We don't need her breaking a nail on her wedding day, mostly so she doesn't call me to come back and fix it. Okay, once we have it, let's go ahead and put it under the light. We're gonna do our full cure of 1 minute. We're gonna grab our swipe, free wipe, and wipe that sticky layer. Okay, so I filed, I shaped, finished the rest of the nails out. We're going to go ahead and do our stamping. We're gonna use Heaven Help Me for our white. Open it up. Get our scraper out. Just gonna line that polish up right here. Get our stamper ready. We're gonna scrape, pick it up, and we're gonna stamp it down. So next we're gonna use our stain resistant top coat. Go ahead and seal our design. All the way through, make sure we're getting that nice and sealed in the back. Grab our swipe, get a lint free, and we'll wipe that dispersion layer off and clean up the skin at the same time.
Okay, our wedding set of nails is done. Tracey's packing her stuff up.
Out of here.
She's out of here. It is time to find out. I am really curious. Tracey, how much?
$186.
$186. This is a fill.
It is.
Please explain yourself right this second.
$60. Fill. We know that, right? And then we had additional items, 15. We had, because we had 2 glitters and 1 polka dot, so that's 15. We had the stones. They were an additional 6. And then...
What does that bring us to?
86.
86.
And then I charged $100 for going.
A travel fee of $100.
I did.
Okay, let me understand this. Okay, walk me through this because I think it's very interesting. You're not a mobile nail tech.
I'm not a mobile nail tech.
Okay, so packing your stuff up is not like it's going to be easy. Plus, you have to bring everything because you don't know what could potentially happen.
No, you have to expect the unexpected. However, you always consult and have the design and everything picked out for a bride prior.
Okay, here's my other question. You have to have the time carved out because you're expecting to show up, do the nails, and then you got to get back to the salon because you got other clientele.
This
right?
is based on a schedule.
This is based on a schedule.
This is like, I'm counting like 30 minutes travel time. 30 minutes travel time there and set up, and then 30 minutes tear down and get back, and her scheduled appointment. So she has to be on time. This is all assuming this is scheduled and she's going to be in her chair just like she would if she was in my salon.
Okay, so this actually makes sense because you're gonna miss an appointment or 2 potentially on your regular schedule. So you gotta charge that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What happens if she's like, look, I don't know when you're gonna be there. You're gonna be here all day. What happens then?
It's a day charge.
A day charge. And what basically like, because you're going to be missing all your clients, you have to move them around, you got to do all that stuff, right?
It's probably going to be based on like 8 hours around there. So I would say, let's say $500. Another thing I want to talk about is sometimes we can feel guilty. I've seen this before, and you feel like you should do the bride's nails for free. I don't, especially if I'm traveling there to do all this. If you want to get her something, a gift besides that, that's what I would recommend. This isn't the gift. Brides expect to pay for their hair, their makeup, and their nails. It's all budgeted in, so don't feel guilty for charging.
Another great piece of advice there, that's huge. In a wedding, you're paying for everything. And obviously the most important part, really, the wedding is about the bride and making sure she's beautiful. You've got to charge for that service. If you want to give her a gift, do it outside of the business service you're going to provide. Looks like Dad's going to be forking up a pretty penny overall, and that's poor Dad. But hey, that's okay. That's the way it goes. Tracey, really gorgeous set of nails. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week on How Much.